Hi folks, I'm magician David Garrard. Let's have a little fun here, shall we? If I ask you to hold up your hand and touch one of your fingers, I would have a 1 in 5 chance of guessing which finger you touched. But what I'd like to do is something a little different. I would like to make 4 statements and be right every single time about which finger you're touching. So let's do this. I'm going to ask you to hold up your hand, and I'm going to ask you to make moves across your fingertips. A move simply consists of moving from the fingertip that you're touching to the fingertip next to it. You can go left or right. You can go up or down. You can't go across. And we are counting the thumb as one of our fingers. So a move of 5 might look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got it? All right, and I'm doing this just for you, so don't pay any attention to anyone else that might be with you. Hold your hand up like this, and let's start with your first finger on your little finger, and now I'm going to ask you to make 5 moves. I'm going to lower my hand so you can't see my moves. I don't want to influence you in any way, but here we go. Are you ready? Move with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, now there's no way I could know which finger you're on right now or which way you move, but I'm gonna take a guess here, and I'm going to say, keep your fingertip right where it is. I'm going to say that you are not touching your little finger. So fold your little finger into your palm. Do that now. I'm also going to make my second statement. I'm going to say that I don't think you're on your thumb. So fold your thumb in out of the way, and that leaves 3 fingers just like this. All right? Now I'm going to ask you to make 1 move. Are you ready? Do it now. 1. Now again, I don't know where you were, so there's no way I could really know where you are, but I'm going to make another statement, the third statement, and I'm going to be right. You are not on your ring finger, so fold your ring finger in. I'm going to ask you to make 1 more move. Do it now. 1. And if you're like me, you are now touching your index finger. We've all ended up on this fingertip. You know, the first finger is the finger we use to point. It's also the finger that we use to say we're number 1 or something's number 1. They make these big foam ones for sports. You may have waved one of these on behalf of your team at some point. You know, when it comes to sports, we all want our team to be number 1. And if it's individual competition, like golf, we all want to finish first. Race car driver Dale Earnhardt, I believe, is the one who said, second place is just the first loser. Nobody wants that for themselves or for their team. We all want to finish first. We all want to be number 1. That's the way we play our sports, and it's also the way we live our lives. Most of us find it pretty easy to put ourselves first. But Jesus calls us to do something different. In Matthew chapter 20, Jesus said, whoever wants to be first must be a servant. It's Matthew 20:27. In Mark 10, Jesus said, even I am not here to be served, but to serve and to give my life from others. Mark 10:45. And in Philippians chapter 2, Paul tells us to have the same attitude that Jesus had. An attitude that looked out for the interests of others, not just our own. And you can find those words in Philippians 2, verses 4 and 5. In light of all that, as a believer in and a follower of Jesus, which I hope you are, I want to challenge you to put others first. If you will do that, you will find a magic being unleashed in your life that will change your life and perhaps even change your world. More importantly, you will be living like Jesus did. Thanks for watching. Stay safe.